So I now have all my rafter strapping in place, and I am in the process of putting the roofing up. I'm just past halfway. Nice white roofing I got for free at the dump. And I am riveting. You may ask, is it riveting? I would say, well, yeah, it is pretty riveting. I think I should be able to keep going until I'm done. And the weather's been just right for it. Okay, all done. So that took me 45 minutes to finish that. And that was a pretty fast 45 minutes, I tell you. I was surprised. And luckily I did not buy too few rivets. I've still got 4 left. I dropped one earlier and couldn't find it for the life of me. It fell into an alternate universe apparently, and I was kind of worried because I only bought the exact number that I needed, but then I ended up not putting them in every valley. And yeah, so it's all the same except for one spot right there I chose to skip because it seems stable enough. The rain will wash away that bit of dirt. So I do have a few holes to fill from the previous use. There's one over there. And there's a bunch of them over there. So I was thinking I'd try epoxy. Somebody else on YouTube was trying epoxy. We'll see if that works. So it is now an indoor space. Yay! So next thing, of course, is the walls. I put on my siding, and because I built it, oh look at that! It's like sounds like indoors in here, and it's in here now. There's some light spots that I gotta fill. Another one, one over there. So because I built it so close to the fence, I'm gonna need to put the siding on the inside along the back. Also because I used 4x4s instead of 4x6s, so there's nothing to put an extra piece of flooring on. So that's okay. It would be better for me to be able to hammer it in from this side, so I'm not on the neighbor's property. But then on the outside, on the sides here, I'll attach the siding to this here, and it's going to go horizontal, so there's going to be a gap here. That's what the pattern showed to do, so we'll do it like that, and then if I don't like it, I can always fill it in. So I'm quite happy with how this is turning out. Oh, I've scuffed it already here from the ladder. So it's now 2 days later, and I started putting up the fiber cement siding, but soon discovered it was too flimsy. I needed wood to be able to hold back the weight of the wood pile. So I had about 3 rungs of 1x material. I went to the dump, got a few more. But the wood pile had just been pushed back by machinery, so it was pretty difficult to rummage through. I got a few pieces, and I went back again today and I got a few more, and I was able to finish the back here. I decided to double up along this line because I noticed yesterday during a rain that there was a lot of splashback from the tops of the fence. See the tops of the fence there? The roof runs straight onto the top of the fence, and then it splashes right inside. So I'm hoping that that double row there will keep my wood from getting too wet. I mean, the whole point is to keep your wood dry. And I have just scrubbed it up because the wood is, of course, a hodgepodge of different pieces, and some much dirtier than others. And some have some heavy sun weathering on as well, like this piece here. So I scrubbed that with the wire brush. I didn't get it all off, but it's good enough for painting. I just put a little dish soap in there, just a little bit, and give it all a nice brushing. This one had varnish on it, so hopefully that won't be a problem when I put paint on top. But yeah, I like to clean off the mud and whatever and prepare the surface for paint. I decided I'm going to paint the inside the same as the floor, and the outside I will paint white to go along with the paint that I've done already. Yeah, so I just need a few more pieces, and I'll keep going back to the transfer station to await the rest of my wood. Looking good though. Very soon I'll be going up to the dump to collect my firewood. So I painted the back, but I was running low on red, so I decided to go for stripes on the sides. At first I used a brighter yellow, but it reminded me of McDonald's, so I went with this here gold yellow color. Seeing as my options on hand for outdoor paint are kind of limited, but you know, red and yellow are fire colors, so I think that's suitable. And I ran out of white. I did do the rafter ties, and I have very little left, so I've decided I'll use what's left to protect this sill log, because that's going to be wet and stay wet a lot. But I'm going to buy another small can of white for the outside, because I just don't want to paint it yellow. And I think it's worth it, seeing as I got all this wood for free. That should be white. You know.